defines wisdom as the ability to make sensible decisions. But it doesn't explain what is sensible and what is not sensible. So, from when I was trying to design something for personal viability for this school, Human Development Institute, I had to think, well, what would make decisions something simple that anyone can understand? So I came up with the value-added principle, and in my mind, if something does not add value to you or to others, it is not sensible. And if something that adds value every time, surely it is sensible. Like when you go to the shop and you buy something that you got no need for, and it doesn't improve your health, it's not sensible. So we come back to assets and liabilities. If you make sensible decisions that adds value to everyone, that surely is wise decision. And if you make enough wise decisions and carry it out, you will succeed in life, because these are the building blocks of success. Success after success, you're adding value all the time, especially in business. If you make decisions to decrease the value of the company or the business, then that business will go down. It will not last. Only decisions that add value to your income generating projects or business or whatever it is that you're doing. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, what your profession is. If it does not add value to your customer, you're going to run out of customers. They're not going to come back to you. So that means we have to develop the mind to think that way. And the sooner we start when children are young, the better. I've been thinking too about training, like homeschooling. I think we have to change schooling, the concept of schooling, to not telling people what to do. You show them through example. If the parent adds value all the time, the children will pick up that habit of adding value. If the parent tells the children to add value, but the parent do not add value, you may as well forget about homeschooling, because it won't work. So I think the best way to train children to add value is that we, the parents, have to act this out all our lives. We have to add value all the time. Then you don't need to tell the children that you have to add value, because they see the mom and dad doing it, so they end up doing it. But that is the thinking. It always comes back to the thinking, how we think.
I'm really thankful because what you mentioned right now, adding value is really important, because you get to teach your children while they're young, and every time, like in some of the speeches that you do, you say rewarding correct behavior. So every time they do something, they know that they're going to be rewarded, which is really, really vital for my family.
Yes.
And it's really good because, it helps me too, that I don't need to tell them what to do now. That's because right. They know exactly what to do back at home. If they do this, they know that they'll be rewarded.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But rewarding correct behavior doesn't mean you use money to reward correct behavior. Just a nice word. Gee, that was nice what you did today. That is adding value. Just something nice, to your children, because that's what people love to hear. Something nice and encouraging. It always comes back to praise, encouragement, care, attention to what people are doing. In English they call it empathy, but that's a really hard word to understand for most people. So we need to care enough, but we need to be the role model. In education, teachers have to be the role model. If teachers teach this and they do the opposite, it doesn't work. But coming back to mind development, the mind is the most powerful computer in the world. It can create, it can do all sorts of things, but we need to set up an environment for the mind to work. Like failure. Most people are scared of failure. I look at failure as my best teacher. I don't see anything that I do fails. I don't fail. I make mistakes. It didn't work. And if it didn't work, I have to change. I cannot keep on doing something that doesn't work. And that is the development of the mind, to think this way, see? There's no such thing as failure unless you give up. But that is the mind, how the mind sees things. Because we tend to see things, like in the old days, we think the world is flat. It's a perception because we walk, we no one knows that the earth is round and it spins in mid-air in the universe. And the sun doesn't rise from the east and sets in the west. It's the earth spinning, but no one knows this. So we assume the earth is flat. So that's an illusion, an optical illusion or whatever you want to call it. But today we have this illusion too of what is a rich person and what is not a rich person.
Best of my very best every day. My duty